Hey, sports fans, PB&Z Sports Chaos. And we're about to do some football talk as 2024 is only 2 months away. And by the way, PB, I have to ask, what is that horrible investment you made a couple of years ago on your body right now?
Oh, it's a Drake May jersey.
No, it's not. It's a Mac Jones. Don't let him fool you, fans. It's Mac Jones. He actually got sucked into buying a Mac Jones shirt. The credibility of this show went downhill a lot after that. All right. We're going to talk divisional rounds. We're going to start with the NFC West today. We're going to walk through their schedule and tell you what we think it looks like for each one of the four teams in the NFC West. And we'll start with the Arizona Cardinals with Jonathan Gomes, the head coach. Is this his first year or second year? I forget now.
I think it's his first.
I think it's his first as well, yeah.
I'm not sure, but
But they
yeah.
still got Kyler Murray as their quarterback, and they got a huge first round pick addition in Marvin Harrison and Trey Benson in the third round, running back out of Texas. I think that was kind of a steal. So, PB, let's walk through the schedule. What do you think about this Cardinals team?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not seeing a lot of good things for this team. I mean,
Nor am I.
and they got the star receiver. He'll have a good year. Kyler Murray will put up some. I think this team can maybe do some things on offense. To your point, I don't think they have anything on defense that's going to be able to compete with anybody in their division. They got a tough schedule outside the division. They're playing the AFC East. It just doesn't look good for them. I only have them winning 3 games.
I'm with
Um,
you. I think it's Washington, the Bears, and the Seahawks, and that's it.
I
Maybe
got
they beat the Pats. Maybe they beat the Pats at home. Maybe they go out to Carolina and beat the Panthers. But other than that, I,
yeah.
I just can't see it, right?
It's funny. I got them beating Seattle and Washington as well. The other win I had for them though was at home against the Chargers. Just kind of a random game, and I had them losing to the Carolina in Carolina, and I had them losing to the Bears. Like you said, any of those games could go either way, and they could win maybe 4 or 5. But you know what? The under over on this team right now is 6.5, and there's some lines that are actually 7.5.
Seven,
Like
I don't where I
I
don't
would
see it. I'm looking
jump,
at the
I
schedule.
would,
I don't see it.
oh my God, I would jump all over that under. I would jump all over that under. I
What are
don't
they
see this
seeing?
team.
I don't. I mean, they look at their first three games: Bills, Rams, Lions. Rams okay, but still Rams, Matthew Stafford, and you get those two great receivers, and Lions who were in the conference championship. Then they have the Commanders, the one game we both think they might win. And then they're going to go to at 49ers at Green Bay. They could be 5-6, if not 0-6 after the first 6 games, right?
Right. And then you get the Chargers, then you got to go to Miami. I mean, it's this team is just not where it needs to be.
No,
And they didn't
no.
do anything with the team on defense either. I think defensively, this team's going to get demolished, especially the teams in the division. San Francisco, the Rams, and Seattle all could be putting up 30, 35 points on them every single time they play. So,
Yeah, I'm with you on
yeah,
that.
I got
All
them
right,
3
let's
and
move.
14. I jump on the under.
I'm with you. I got 3 and 14 as well, exactly the same. All
All
right,
right.
let's go to the Rams. Los Angeles Rams, a huge loss this year for them. Aaron Donald retired. That I
Yeah.
mean, they tried to make up for the first two picks. Jared Verse, the defensive end for the Florida State Seminoles, and Braden Fisk, a defensive tackle, ironically from Florida State. But not, I mean, Verse is going to be a talented kid. I think I like him a lot. He's no Aaron Donald. He doesn't play inside, first of all, and Fisk has got a long way to go. I do like Blake Corum, who they drafted in the third round, but Rams are going to be challenged defensively. I like their offense a lot. Stafford, Cooper Cup, Puka Natua, who is the rookie of the year and set all
Correct.
the rookie wide
Yep.
receiver records, right?
Yep.
Tyler Higbee's a great tight end, in my opinion. So they're going to have a good offense. But
Yeah.
what do you think overall,
And
schedule wise?
not to mention Kyron Williams last year had a hell of a year running back, and let's
Running
see if he
back,
can
yes,
repeat this year.
yes,
So, but still, they still have a tough schedule. I mean,
yes.
you got to play at Detroit, you got to play, you know, at the Jets could be tough. You got some games at home, even like Green Bay. Got Miami at home. There's just different games in the schedule. Buffalo, you got to play. Um, so I see this team like close to 500. I got them at 9-8. The under over is 8.5. So that
Ooh.
actually would mean that I have them over the 8.5. If you were to bet it in Vegas right now. The games I have them winning in week 2 at Arizona. I got them winning week 4 at Chicago. I got them winning against Vegas and Minnesota at home. I got them winning up in New England. I got them winning in New Orleans, and I got them winning at the Jets. Actually, I've been winning their last 3 at the Jets, Arizona, and Seattle, which means they're going to be 6-8 going into those final 3 games. And then they're going to, if they can pull off all 3 of those, maybe sniff a wild card, depending on what happens with some of these other teams. But this team's got a tough schedule. I'm not sure they can get to 10 wins this year.
I'm with you. But I got them sweeping the Cards. I got them beating the Bears. I got them beating the Raiders as you. I got them beating the Vikings. I got them splitting with the Seahawks. So there's one win there. And believe it or not, I have them splitting with the 49ers because they usually always split with the 49ers. So there's another win there. And at Saints, they win that one. The toss-up games are at the Jets, at the Pats, Miami home, Philly home, and the Bills home. I don't know that they win any of those games. I get them going 8-9.
All right, we're not far off, but that under over in Vegas is 8.5. We're right there. You got 8, I got 9. I mean, you're right there. So,
By the way, I
all
just
right.
saw this on ESPN this morning. Coaches poll has Matthew Stafford as the #1 ranked NFC quarterback.
Wow.
I mean, when he's healthy and when his weapons are healthy, he is a really, truly great quarterback. But they got to stay healthy. Pachua or whatever his name is,
Puka Nacua.
Puka Nacua, yes, yeah. And then Cooper Kupp's had some injuries. So, but if they stay healthy, those guys are great receivers, right? So we'll see. I don't know. But defense is the question mark for them when Aaron Donald gone, right?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, let's go. Let's go to the Seattle Seahawks. Those guys got a new head coach, right? Matt McDonald, the Baltimore Ravens defensive coordinator, is now their head coach. They
Yeah.
went out and they got a defensive player in the draft, Byron Murphy from Texas, I believe. I like the tight end they got in the 4th round. This kid, Banner, I think it is, from Michigan, played for a national championship, so he's got championship pedigree. This team's going to be challenged. Another team is going to be challenged a lot, in my opinion. And I want to hear your opinion, but I was high in Seattle last year. I had them in the playoffs. They didn't make it. Pete's out of a job. Pete Carroll, obviously. What do you think?
Yeah, and you look, I mean, they got a nice soft opening. They got Denver at home and they're at New England. I think they can win both of those games. But then you got this brutal stretch. Miami at Detroit, Giants. So obviously that should be a win at home, especially. San Francisco at Atlanta and Buffalo. Like that's a 6-game stretch where I can only see them winning a game. So that's where they're going to start to falter. I have them only 3-5 after those first 8 games.
Okay.
Then you got the Rams at home. I think they can win that. Then you're at San Francisco. You got Arizona. I'm sorry, Arizona at home. You're at the Jets. Then you got to go to Arizona. So you got to play Arizona twice in 3 weeks there. I think they split that. And then get a Green Bay, and then you got a Minnesota, and you at Chicago at the Rams. I mean, this is a tough little schedule for this team. I know that Jackson Smith and Jigba could have a breakout sophomore year, and when you pair them up with guys like DK Metcalf and Lockett,
Yep.
If Geno Smith can do what he did
2 years ago,
2 years ago, I wouldn't be surprised if Sam Howell ends up playing quarterback at some point this year, though, for the Seahawks. I just don't see this team winning a lot of games. I mean, the over in Vegas right now is 7.5. I think that's a good number. I got them at 7. I got them at just under that, 7-10. I mean, could they go 8-9? Maybe, yeah. But I'm with Vegas.
Whoa. Time out. There's only one game on the schedule that I get them penciled in for a sure win. That's the Giants. I don't have them winning the Pats because they got to go all the way to the East Coast to play that game. And I believe it's a 1:00 game. So that's a problem right there. As you said, Dolphins at Lions, 49ers are going to probably sweep them both times. Maybe they split with Arizona. I think the Rams sweep them. I get the Bills beating them. I mean, Denver opening game. Yes, that's a possibility. So maybe that's two. Vikings, Bears, Falcons, but those were all on the road as well. This is a team. I can't see them going better than 4-13, quite frankly. And I'm
Wow.
not even sure I got them going 4-13.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, with that road schedule, like I said, the Giants are the only one I would put money on today they win. The only one I put money on them to win. Yes, I think they split with the Cardinals for sure. I don't think they split with the Rams. I don't think they split with the 49ers. So there's their caught division right there down the drain. And like you said, a tough road schedule. So who knows?
What are you going in with then? What's your pick?
4-13. And I don't even know how I
Wow.
got to, I'm
Okay.
not even sure how I got to that, but I got them at 4-13.
All right. So we
I think
both
they could
have.
probably beat Denver. They probably could beat the Bears, and they could probably beat the Vikings and split with Arizona. So there you go.
All right. So we both have the Cards at 3-14. I got the Rams at 9-8. You got them at 8-9.
Yep.
I got Seattle at 7-10, and you have them at 4-13.
Man,
Wow.
where do you see the seven?
I got Denver and New England to open up. I got them with 2 wins there.
They're
I got
gonna
them
go with
winning.
the Patriots at 1 o'clock. What
I
across the
still
conference? No way.
I got them beating the Giants.
Yes,
I
I
got
give
them
you
beat
that.
I got them beating the Rams at home.
I don't know. I'm not
I got
sure.
them beating Arizona at home.
Yes, I give you
I
that.
got to beat Minnesota at home, and then I have the win up in
Probably.
Chicago, which that's going to be a tough win, but
It
I got them
is.
winning
It's
in
at
Chicago.
Chicago, by the way. So
I know. I could,
yeah,
yeah, 6-11 might be a little bit more realistic, but yeah.
4-13. It's a
All
lot.
right.
All right, let's go to the 49ers. Here we go. Everybody's
Yeah.
Super Bowl favorite team with the coach that can never win a Super Bowl, Kyle Shanahan. They
Yeah.
open up with a big game week one for both teams. The Jets with Aaron Rodgers coming back,
They kill him.
and now you got the 49ers. That's a big game. The Jets are going to be
Yeah.
up for that game, but I still think that the 49ers win that game. What do you think for the 49ers?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think they win that opener on Monday night. I got them losing week 3 at the Rams.
Yep.
I got them losing at home to Kansas City.
Okay.
I got them losing at Buffalo.
I
And I
get
got
that
them
one too.
losing at home to Detroit. That's it. I got 4 losses, which unfortunately for them, if they pull up that 13-4 season, 2 of those 4 losses are going to be against Detroit and Kansas City. 2 teams that they played in the NFC Championship and in the Super Bowl last year, which is going to put them in not a good favorable position going into the playoffs. But I still got them going 13-4.
I got them losing the Bills, splitting with the Rams, and going to East to play Miami. Probably would be well. Is that game determined at the time? I'm not sure, but I think they lose that game as well. The questionable games will be the KC game, the Dallas game, the Lions game for sure. But again, I think they win all 3 of those games, and they win the Pats handily. They go up to Minnesota, win that, and they go out to Tampa Bay, win that one. They go 14-3, in my opinion.
You got them at 14-3. I got them at 13-4. And Vegas line right now under over is 11.5. So
That
I
is,
guess
why? I don't see. What was their record last year?
they won at least 12,
I
maybe
think they were
13.
13-4, and I just this schedule, other than those tough games at Baltimore, Buffalo, at Miami, going to the Rams, the toughest games of the season are all at home though. KC, Dallas, and the Lions. So tell me how they lose those games. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. The
All
Lions, by
right.
the way, I don't think everybody's got the Lions in the Super Bowl practically. I'm not so sure yet. I'm still not sold on Dan Campbell when it really counts.
Yeah. I actually put money on them to win the Super Bowl.
For the Lions.
The Lions.
Oh, okay.
I at 12-1.
All right.
They were 12-1. I think that's pretty good return on your money. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I mean, it's
So
a worthwhile bet. I think you get the 49ers, Philly, and Cowboys all better than them, so we'll see. But all right, that's our look at the NFC West. Next week we'll do the Super Bowl champions division, AFC West. Can't wait to see if we pick against Kansas City. I just can't see how we can, but maybe you will surprise me. But we'll talk about that next. All right.
Oh, I love it. This is great.
All right, man.
PB&Z coming
Uh,
at you.
All right. Talk to you.
All right.